SilverSource is a wonderful organization that its mission is totally dedicated to the care of seniors. And we know that the number of seniors in our community are increasing every day. And they identify and develop services and resources to help seniors as they age in place in their home or have to transition to a different level of care. And just really knowing the true needs of seniors and being able to address those needs in our community.
SilverSource is an essential resource as it advocates for and caters to our most vulnerable and often overlooked seniors. Without SilverSource, many of these seniors would be undernourished, would go without heat and electricity. Some would even be homeless. Many of them would go without proper health care and without medication.
SilverSource is so vital to our community because many of the seniors who live in Stamford don't have family nearby. And in a time of crisis, they need an organization like SilverSource to make sure that they get the things that they need.
The services SilverSource provides are so vital because Stamford is an expensive place to live and many of our clients are on really low fixed incomes. And many are just one emergency away from not being able to pay their bills.
SilverSource is such an important organization for serving older adults because there are very few resources, especially for those that have financial constraints that are out there. The cost of getting old is really expensive, but SilverSource is the head and the heart and the resources that just aren't readily available in many communities. We're very fortunate to have a group like this here in Stamford, Connecticut.
There isn't anything I don't think that SilverSource won't do for a senior if they had that need.
The work that SilverSource does is so specialized for seniors, and I am truly proud of our staff because they are experts in their field. They are nimble, they adapt to change rapidly, and they address people holistically. They take a person-centered approach to care. When they meet a new client, they develop a care plan that really is specifically for that individual. I think that sets us apart, and I believe that if you were to look at our results, our outcomes, that people are able to live independently with dignity and respect and move on with their lives after they have the opportunity to work with some of our case management team.
Some of the feedback I get from our Ride to Wellness clients is how much they really love our service. They love the dependability, they love the drivers, and they love the fact that we pick them up and take them home. It feels really great to help people and know I've met their needs for transportation.
Clients tell us that they have a great experience when they come to SilverSource. It's very hard to ask for help, and I think that this agency makes it as easy as it can be for our clients.
One of my favorite stories is one man in particular who I visit every week. He is a disabled senior, and when I first started visiting him, he lives in the back of a bodega in what used to be the storage closet. His room, what he calls the studio, is dark, damp, and very depressing. I visited him several times, and he would always ask me to bring the groceries in and put them right inside the door. And I would always smile and ask him how he was doing, but he was very shy and would never really speak to me. I tried to get him to open up because I knew there were other needs that he had that perhaps SilverSource could help him with, but to no avail. And then finally one day I went by and he very reluctantly asked me if by any chance SilverSource would be able to provide him with adult diapers. It turned out he's on dialysis and the medication that he takes makes him incontinent. I told him that I would ask SilverSource if they could possibly provide him with that, and that I'd let him know. He then explained to me that he was on his last pair. To which I responded, "What size do you take and what brand do you prefer?" And I immediately went out and brought him back 4 packages of adult diapers. From that point on, he's felt comfortable in telling me all his needs, and in particular, the highest up on that list is his housing situation. And SilverSource has been instrumental in navigating him through the housing process and helping him find suitable housing.
We just had another update in our Emergency Operations Center where yet again we can look at the map and we can see the red dots growing as the COVID-19 virus continues to expand around the country and in our region.
When we started to address the issue of the pandemic back in early March, we quickly realized that our staff needed to be working remotely. We needed to address helping seniors stay home and stay safe. This was, in fact, the guidelines from the governor, is stay home and stay safe. In order to do that, of course, people needed food. We developed 2 specific programs. In fact, we ramped up our programs. While our staff began working remotely, we built a grocery delivery program and an automated well check program that was supported by 25 volunteers who reached out to more than 2,000 clients. The grocery program was supported by more than 80 volunteers from the community, and we worked with suppliers to assemble grocery bags and get those grocery supplies as well as toilet paper, personal hygiene products, paper towels. Basic needs were covered through this network of supporters and volunteers who distributed on behalf of SilverSource in benefit of all the seniors.
When the coronavirus hit, I knew I had to do something. I wanted to help in any way I could. So when I heard about SilverSource's senior grocery delivery program, I knew I had to be a part of it.
I was just one person in a large army of volunteers that would show up every Wednesday morning, take the bags of groceries, bring them where they needed to go, and we all wanted to help people in Stamford.
We had delivered more than 135,000 meals. I cannot say enough about the 80+ volunteers who came every week, some of them every single week, and some continue to this day, to deliver groceries to people, door-to-door, contactless grocery delivery. The seniors were so thrilled. They felt protected, they felt safe, and many of the volunteers are also calling those seniors. So there's been a tremendous bond and an outpouring of support for the senior community, and we are truly grateful to all of those volunteers who made that happen.
People should support SilverSource because SilverSource is one of the few organizations that takes such good care of our most vulnerable senior citizens. SilverSource keeps them in their homes with the heat and electricity on, food on the table, and medications for their diseases.
Oh my God, SilverSource has been my whole being for the past 4 years. I really hope people will support and donate to SilverSource to help people like me who have sudden loss of loved ones and have no means of support. And I really hope you will help us. Thank you.
It's important to help SilverSource and donate because there are so many people that might have a lot of money when you're young, but when you get old, it might be gone and nobody will be there to help you.
SilverSource addresses the needs of older adults in our community, and many of them do not have family nearby. Many of them don't have family at all. And so it's important to support the work of SilverSource because it is really through the kindness of others that allow our seniors here who don't have support to live safely with dignity and respect and as independently as they possibly can.
People should support SilverSource because SilverSource truly cares for and advocates this underserved senior population. Many of these seniors have no place else to turn. And having delivered groceries to them for a while now, I see the extent of their needs.
Please donate what you can to SilverSource so that SilverSource can continue to provide a safety net for seniors.